Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. Proverbs chapter 5. Are you surprised? Are you surprised that I might read from Proverbs chapter 5 since it's the 5th of the month? Remember, I've been doing this every day for years, reading the chapter that corresponds with the date in the book of Proverbs. I never get tired of it, and it's what I challenge everybody when they're struggling with getting the routine of reading the Bible, is do this one thing. Read the chapter in the book of Proverbs that corresponds with the date. Do it every day. There's 31 chapters, so you've got enough chapters to cover the months with 31 days. And on the months that it doesn't, well, that's okay. But it's amazing the things you can learn about God as you engage in His Word. Every day, He provides me with something new to challenge me, to challenge you, to challenge my thoughts, to get me asking questions, and it changes the way I live. And it's been doing that for years. I want that for you. I want that more than anything you would know. In Proverbs chapter 5, verses 21 through 23, it says this: "For a man's ways are before the Lord's eyes, and He considers all his paths." In other words, God's watching everything you do, and He knows what each path is going to be able to accomplish. But He goes on and says this: "A wicked man's iniquities entrap him. He is entangled in the ropes of his own sin. He will die because there is no discipline, and be lost because of his great stupidity." How many times in my life have I felt like I just couldn't get out of a situation? The bonds of pornography, drinking, the friends that I have that get hung up in and entrapped by the drugs or whatever might be going on around them. Solomon says, "A wicked man's iniquities entrap him. He is entangled in the ropes of his own sin." We fight and we flail against those, and it just seems to make things worse, right? Solomon continues on and says, a man like that will die because there's no discipline, or there's no one to give correction, or they won't receive correction. And that person will be lost because of their own great stupidity. And as I lived in that life, I know that it was my stupidity that kept me there. It's not a great analogy, but the truth is, once you relax your body and stop fighting the ropes, they tend to relax themselves. Those sins lose their grip on you, and you can find your way out of them. But only if someone is on the outside helping move the knots in the right places. Discipline or correction is necessary. Are you going to listen to that today when somebody says, I don't know that I would have done it that way? Or are you going to explode at them and say, you might not, but this is the way I do it, and it works, knowing full well that it's never worked? It's a good question to ask today. Challenge you with it, because sometimes we have to be. I truly love each and every one of you, and I appreciate the fact that you take the time to watch this on a daily basis. I ask that you remember to share it with others, to go over to the YouTube channel and subscribe, and to consider what it means to stay connected with God on a daily basis. I love y'all. Hope you have a great day. God bless.